Shalom everyone, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Our Bible verse for meditation today on feeding on Jesus is taken from the Gospel of John chapter 14 verse 7. The Gospel of John chapter 14 verse 7. And I read, "If you had known me, you would have known my Father also. And from now on, you know him and have seen him." Amen. The theme is, do you know the Jesus of the Bible? Do you know him? Really know him? Or you are just following the crowd? Someone once told me that Jesus, just because you ask God for something, it doesn't mean that he will give it to you. Is this true? Quoting 1 John chapter 5 verse 14 and 15, he said that we must have to ask according to his will before he hears and gives us what we ask of him. Of course, we do not ask for things that are against God's will or word. But what is normally implied is the easier statement is that we don't always know what God's will for us is. What will be. Is that your song as well? Ki shara shara, what will be, it will be. Or you also know the will of God to you or for you. But didn't Jesus say, "He who has seen me has seen the Father"? This means that if you want to know what the Father's will, mind, heart, or attitude toward you and your family is, just look at Jesus in the gospel stories. So if your child is sick, it is God's will to heal him. Well, look at Jesus and see how he ministered to children who were sick. The Syrophoenician's daughter who was demon-possessed. Jairus' daughter who was dead. And the widow of Nain's only son who had died and was about to be buried. Jesus cast out the demon. He raised the dead. He healed them all. Beloved, don't say we can never know God's will. Sometimes he heals, sometimes he doesn't. He may bless us, but we may also take away our blessing. Some of us are unsure. We don't know Jesus of the Bible. We are only following others. The Jesus of the Bible never made anyone sick. He never made anyone poor. He made the little become much with 12 baskets full of leftovers. He gave a net-breaking, boat-sinking load of fish to fishermen. My brother, my sister, the Jesus of the Bible loves to heal, to deliver, to prosper, and save people. That saving people is his role description. This Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and evermore. And he says to you today, if you had known me, you would have known my Father also. And from now on, you know him and have seen him. So you can know God's will for you. You can see what he will do for you when you know the Jesus of the Bible and what he did. If you know the Jesus in the Bible and all that he was capable and is capable to do, then you receive all your needs, your case that you lay before him. Jesus was a friend, or is still a friend of sinners. Prostitutes came to him. The tax collectors ate with him. He was even in the house of Zacchaeus, the chief tax collector, a sinner. So has God changed? Has it changed? Is the same God yesterday, today, and forevermore. So why are you hesitating? Why are you drawing back instead of coming to him? Jesus is the bath. You can never make yourself clean before you come to him. If you come to him, he rather makes you clean. That is why he came to die for you. He came to make you righteous. So accept him as your personal savior and approach him always because he came because of you. Do you really know the Jesus of the Bible? Or you know the Jesus the world talks about? Yes, nothing has changed about God. He's a merciful God. The cross has actually brought us closer to God. The cross has bridged the gap, which was our sin that separated us from God. That gap has been bridged by Jesus Christ on the cross. Beloved, do you really know the Jesus in the Bible we are talking of? Do you really know the Jesus of the Bible you are preparing to celebrate or giving thanks to? Amen. Shalom. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Stay tuned to your Daily Grace Inspiration message on YouTube, Feeding on Jesus. Click on the email address displayed and get in touch. Shalom. Bye-bye.